Hello guys, this is Ibi from Max Motors. To you again with an E500 video. So last you guys seen, I was working on my fenders. Here are the fenders for the vehicle. They are done, as you saw, ready for some primer. Now we're working on the hood of this champion car here, or a hero car. We had some dents all over this hood where I think it was possibly hail damage. And so also there was some solvent pop coming through. So those are just bubbles of gases that show up on the clear coat, and it's something that had to be solved on this car. So we're basically sanding down the hood all the way to bare metal. And some places will just probably leave the factory primer here. This hood was a replacement, new hood that was poorly painted. It was painted very thickly, and I believe it was too quickly. The base coat and primers did not have a chance to dry. I can't really show you a spot where, oh yes, you can see actually there is bubbling here. So that's the solvent pop we've got. And the whole hood had just pimples all over it. So there is a few ways of doing such repairs, but on this caliber of a vehicle, I've opted out to do it the hard way, which is 3 times as time consuming as you would usually fix a hood for, let's say, an insurance job, or just your normal customer that's not looking for restoration quality work. So this is restoration quality work that you would get at our place. This is something that companies like Brabus or other, restoration shops do. Basically, these are the same steps we're taking. We are using DYKEM blue to find the low spots. There was quite a few, as you notice. There's repairs all over this hood. There were dents that are no longer there. So basically we are using a small finishing tool. This tool we're using to grind down, and so that later we can put the attach the dent puller, which we got here. This is a spot welder dent puller. A lot of people complain about these. I don't think they're qualified to use these. So basically the way it works is that you attach your negative wire to the metal, and then you get this point here that welds onto your metal, and then you can pull it. It takes a lot of practice and experience to be able to pull it just right. You don't want to create, a dent going the other way. You want it flat. As you see, I think I still have some more work to do on that one. This was a huge dent here, and I started sanding it, but I think we still have to pull it a little bit more. Let's see, maybe I can demonstrate this for you guys. I won't be able to pull it much here on video, but you can see how it works. Okay, it's kind of difficult with one hand, but I'll do my best. Okay. Alright, so we've pulled on it a little bit. Let's see how it's looking now. Maybe my sander here. Whoops. So we're using 180 right now. we got it. Might be a bit of a high spot. If so, I do have a hammer that I use for PDR, which is paintless dent removal. So the tip is plastic. I just love taps, is what I call them. So here's our DYKEM blue. This is available on Amazon. Let me unscrew it real quick. Alright. Just looking for a very thin coat over the dent or whatever treble area. That dries very fast. It's a very good guide. It will tell us if there is a high or a low spot once it dries. Blow at it a little bit. Like I said, it dries very fast. Oh, if I get my air gun, I'll be a lot faster. All right, there we go. Now, you guys ready? So this tells us that there is a little bit of a high spot right around the spots where I pulled it. Just a tiny amount. Primer should be able to fix it. But we're looking for as little primer as possible on this build. That came out perfect. No more dent. There's a few spots where the welder had to weld onto, but primer will have no problem filling those in. So basically what I want is a hood that doesn't have Bondo on it, right? Any place you go to, they will just basically send it down quickly. Within, let's say, 40 minutes this would be sanded, or less, and it would be filled with Bondo. All the dents would be fixed. It takes about an hour, and then the hood is primed and ready for paint, right? So what we're doing here is far more difficult, far more time consuming, but you end up with a hood that doesn't have any Bondo, right? You don't want Bondo on your hood, especially. Surfaces here get very hot, Bondo shrinks, and you can have delamination or solvent pop, or just the Bondo starts to crack with age. No, we are talking, 15, 20 years from now. That Bondo would be going wrong. So we're trying to have this hood be all set basically lifetime, right? 40, 50 years from now, we want that hood looking the same as if it was just painted. I think that pretty much covers today's video. We're right about at 10 minutes. I hope you guys enjoy my build, and maybe one day you can tackle something like this. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch, make some comments, and like and subscribe.